And moving on to Phuket. Recently, the private sector on Phuket has joined forces to push for a self-funded vaccination program to inoculate around 70% of the population in hopes that the resort island will be able to reopen to foreign tourists on October 1st, which is the aim, and the start of the annual tourism season. Representatives of tourism-related businesses, which include the Phuket Chamber of Commerce, the Provincial Tourism Industry Council, the Provincial Industrial Council, the Southern Thai Hotels Association, the Tour Guides Association, International Schools, and the Private Schools Association met recently to discuss the tourism-related situation during the pandemic and the prospects of vaccines as a key element in reviving the devastated economy. The president of Tourism Business Association, Phumikit Raktangam, said that all the tourism-related businesses agreed that Phuket must reopen on October 1st to foreign tourists who have been vaccinated. Otherwise, many businesses in Phuket will go bankrupt. Their only hope are the vaccines, he said, adding that the private sector wants answers from the government to these questions. The first question is it okay that vaccinated foreign tourists don't need to quarantine upon arrival in Thailand, and which vaccines are acceptable? The second question is, regarding the distribution of vaccines, which groups of people in Phuket will be getting the vaccines first? And the last question, is it possible that local administration organizations in Phuket can procure vaccines with their own funding, or for the private sector to secure their own vaccines? He said the private sector in Phuket envisages that up to 70% of the population of the island, except those under 18, should receive 2 doses of vaccine within September, with a 1-month period for herd immunity to develop before reopening the island to foreign tourists. President of the Tourism Industry Council, Surayut Malam, said that private entrepreneurs on Phuket need only 2 things from the government, namely moral support and policy support, so that Phuket can recover from the impacts of the virus and stand on its own feet again. At the same time, President of the Southern Thai Hotels Association, Kongsak Kupongsakon, urged the government to respond quickly to their questions, noting that time is important and cannot be wasted. Otherwise, all the financially troubled hotels and properties on the island will be scooped up at fire sale prices by foreign investors. So that is the concern that has been raised by the private sectors in Phuket.
As we can see that the tourism sector is trying their best to propose a lot of measures, trying to come up with different things, hopefully that it will help them alleviate it from their hardship during this time that the tourism industry has been affected very badly all over the world, though, not just Thailand.